Greetings, I am CrossKnights, and this is just a little update video, and I'm going to ask for help for something in a little bit. But first, yeah, you may have noticed there's not been quite as many videos on my channel. Like, some days I'll miss a video. No, I mean, since I came back, I'm not sure there's been a full week where I've had a video every day. I just, the last 2 days, there was a gap. And there might be one tomorrow, too. But, it's because I have that new job, and that job takes up not just time, but also mental energy. It's a very... You have to concentrate extremely hard, and there's a lot of reading. And reading, you know, I can do it, but I think it takes more energy for me than other people. And I don't... Unless I lose that job, I don't see that changing anytime soon. So there's just gonna... I'm just not gonna be able to release every single day. I'm afraid that's just the way it's gonna have to go. There are a lot of games I do want to play, like I want to record, but I don't like doing things blind most of the time, especially if I feel like part of it's going to be me needing to build up gaming skill or gaming knowledge. I don't like to fumble through that on screen a lot of the time. So that's another issue. Some of these games I have to like spend several hours playing through, and then I might decide I don't actually want to do them. Like, I'm really playing with Dust and Elysium Tale. I do want to record it. The problem with Dust, however, is that there are gargantuanly large portions of the game where it's just voice actors reading text, and a lot of that text is not that interesting. And unfortunately, it has the sin of Mega Man 5, where it will actually stop you dead in the middle of action for this text to appear. And it's happened so frequently, I've spent like 8 hours playing it, and I'm debating I might not actually make videos on it, but... I don't know. Tell me if you're interested in Dust and Elysium Tale. If enough people are, it might actually encourage me to definitely do it. But if I do one episode, I'm going to ask people if they want me to start skipping some text, because a lot of it is just fetch quest text. Like, it is justification for me getting 5 bear pelts and bringing them back, and it takes them like 2 minutes to say. And some of it's amusing, some of it's not. And there's a bunch of other indie games too. I just haven't... Whenever, like, I'm done with the job, whenever I'm just, like, done with it, I don't really want to think anymore or concentrate on things, and I end up just playing Infinite Crisis, because I don't need to think that much, and it's still really fun for me. But here is what I need help with. We have been talking for a while, and if you watched last week's podcast, you still know about it. I'm going to put a link to the whatever. There's tons of links in the descriptions to my social media and to the Waiting Queue podcast channel and other stuff. But... we've been talking about streaming, and I've never really streamed before. I do have a Twitch channel, but that was mainly so I could use the chat in the podcast. And most of the people I know at least have a Twitch channel. So we got to talking, and we thought, wouldn't it make more sense for us all to use the same Twitch TV channel to stream video games instead of streaming individually? Then we could promote the entire, like, the same link. There would be a higher likelihood that someone would be streaming at any given time. And we're going to do it. It's going to be confirmed. It's going to be me, Companion Cube, Daglas, and Yoshitoki Kage. Now, it might also be Relic. He said probably, but I haven't talked to him recently, so it might be him also. And here's what's holding us up. We need a name. We need a name for this channel. And I'm asking for help from you guys. Now, this shouldn't be related to any one person. We've, of course, joked that it would just be the Cubitrons, which would just be, you know, companion-based, or just the Egglings. But no, it needs to somehow... it's hard to say it could be related to all of us. I don't want it to be like, Companion Knights Chicken Yoshis or something like that, wearing ties. It's not... But... It shouldn't just focus on, like, me, for example. But yeah, if you have any ideas, good. If I get enough ideas, I'll actually be able to talk about the suggestions on the podcast, and we might actually pick one. Because it'd be good to get this up within, if not within a week, within 2 weeks. Because I know Yoshi really wants to stream. And a lot of people, like, a lot of Let's Plays have been moving over to Twitch, probably because the BS with YouTube, like, their threats for taking away instant monetization, which... oddly enough, have not happened yet. It was supposed to be implemented in July. I don't know what happened with that. No one does. But it's probably going to hit eventually. I doubt they just said that to screw with people. I can't say I have a huge interest in streaming. I really do like control, and I like editing. Or I like being able to edit. And I feel like it makes for a better experience, you know, something that people actually want to pay attention to if you can remove things that are uninteresting. But that's just me. But yeah, ideas for the stream name would be great. And if you could just post those in the comments, I'd be greatly appreciated. So yes, and thank you for your help. Oh, the one last thing is I'm really sorry about that trailer you guys helped me out with like a year ago. I do have most of the clips, but I haven't... I just put them all together, and I really didn't like the trailer. I really didn't like the way it turned out. So that's on... obviously, because it's been like a year. That's on indefinite hold. But thank you for the people who helped me with that, because I wouldn't have even gotten that far if it wasn't for your help. There was no way I could have sifted through all of my clips. But it might happen eventually. I don't know, I'm almost just thinking I'm going to keep on sticking, like, a relevant video on that trailer spot instead. But, who knows. Anyway, thank you for support and patience, and I will see you guys later.